Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Crowd left, get it. Crowd left, 73. 73.
Hurts. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rubbing the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accused the officials of kind of playing to the host of the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
The Love's throw, and the ball is knocked out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Scott to return it.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
63, 63, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti. Out. Like a Hornet.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So adding 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they had the safety go against them on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago, so they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here as they start 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Throwing, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 54 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Hey, 73, 73.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
63.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And the Packers first down.
On the set.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, it's Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Love now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
73. 73.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, some strong running. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
35, Eagles 20.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
But first down, Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Eagles 20.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end. I
love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Ready?
On third down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 45 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 28.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Shreds the tackle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. A solid stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Tiger Hornet. No, sir.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fight, 97. 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Shot, 17. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Glove. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll try and run for it. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Set, ready.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready up.
And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.